Wow, this is going to be a interesting weekend. We have the moon in Gemini today and tomorrow and part of Monday before it moves into Cancer. This is going to be a lot of intellectualizing our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts. And I feel like this message is for people to hit the pause button. Just hit the pause button. Don't say shit that you're gonna regret. I think someone is feeling this desire to really have this conversation or have a conversation with someone, and maybe someone feels like this mental block in like what they're going to communicate, but they're receiving a lot of mental mental stimulation. Like there's a lot, like somebody could just be really restless and fidgety when it comes to their emotions and their thoughts. Like it's just racing. I started feeling it probably an hour ago. I was like, damn, I'm really anxious and I don't know why. My thoughts are just going back and forth, and I'm gaining a lot of clarity, or maybe it's trying to gain a lot of clarity. So someone is trying to gain clarity, but they're also confused. There's a lot of confusion, whether to start this conversation or to communicate something. And maybe even in your dreams, like someone could just be really in their Neptunian energy. I'm wondering actually if Neptune is, I have to look at the aspects, but I feel like someone's side-eyeing someone also. Like, I dare you to say something to me. And maybe someone feels afraid to open up communication or to be vulnerable. They're confused on like how to move forward with the conversation, because the moon is in Gemini and Gemini is an air sign, and it's like very mercurial. So there's a lot of things racing, and you might say something that you're going to be going back and forth on, like very fickle, very up and down, and like not knowing how to move forward, even just like gaining the power to take action, gaining the power to take a stand in what they feel. I feel like the reason why I'm saying this is because someone is just learning. Someone should learn how to be more flexible with their feelings and more flexible with what is coming up in their emotions, to give it more time to like flow, like come and go, and just allow that time. Maybe even like journaling more this weekend. There was a tower moment that happened. There was an ending. There was a lot of things that have come up, and this is a collective reading, so this could be an ending of a relationship. Maybe someone feels blocked or left out, or maybe even like they could have saw it coming. Somebody could have saw this destruction or this ending coming, this upheaval, this breakup, this block. Like someone could have just like seen this, and the only thing you could do right now is observe what is unfolding, because there is a transformation that is happening within your mind, within your whole entire mentality. Within your mind, there's a transformation happening. There's a lot of healing coming up and cleansing. This is right now. I kept seeing blue today. If you looked at my other message about blue rose, it came in a vision. And when I started diving deeper into the message, the cards that came out were a blue rose. And then I started going down a rabbit hole about the color blue and Lemuria, and it's very ancient. It ties back to healing our voice and being a starseed at such a very young age and not having our voice. It's like learning to use our voice or giving voice to the voiceless. So someone feels very blocked, like their throat chakra is healing right now. And you're having a cleansing. This pause, there is a crossroads, a midway point, a transformation station. This upheaval that happened, it catapulted someone into this transformation station. Like, I'm hearing all aboard. Like, you're getting on this train and you're just like, okay, where is this transformation going to take me? And you're feeling restless as fuck. That's what's gonna, I promise you, because I'm feeling it right now. And my moon is in Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel these shifts right when they happen. There's a midway point. In a healing journey, adventures and quests, we tend to reach defining moments, crossroads, the times where we have to choose to do things the old way or the new way, the times where we feel caught between worlds. Sometimes this process brings a fog, a dark forest, a trauma shed, wanting to escape. That's another thing too, is like not going into escapism with your thoughts. Sometimes it even brings out the hissing nastiness of archetypes you've battled before. That's why I said, take a pause, do not say nothing. You're going to regret. As they try to dissuade you from crossing the river of sadness. It's like you're needing to allow this cry. I'm seeing like droplets of water on my window as I say that. Cleansing. This is the ocean of consciousness, which is our emotions. We can float toward the banks of the self-sabotage, or we can choose our own way and cross the river. Everything can be taken away, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set circumstance. This is like you choosing your peace. To choose one's own way. It's hard work, but the reward is the magic of transformation. This is where we can ask the question to our highest selves, the higher collective intelligence. What do you want me to know? What are you trying to tell me? Consider where you may be at a crossroads in your own life. That's what the Tower, I see. It's like a block. Like someone was going in a direction and then it's just like the universe, it just caught up with them. And this weekend, this whirlwind of change that I'm feeling in someone's intellect is going to have someone restless. The Cheetah card and the Gazelle came out. The Gazelle is heightened awareness and ability to be vulnerable. When in balance, graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When out of balance, a racing mind. Think of a gazelle with their hypervigilance. It's like someone just like looking over their shoulder, waiting for someone to come attack them. And maybe someone is needing to let go of this control or force to have this conversation or have this, I'm hearing epiphany or breakthrough, or just like they want to so badly get out of this headspace, but they're just needing to slow down. This is a lot of fire, but remember that fire is what takes away darkness. So the racing energy that you're feeling right now, you just have to be vulnerable and surrender in this moment because it's happening for a reason. Someone also is needing to recall something from the past. Recall memory came up, like, and I keep getting the ocean. Someone could live near the ocean or maybe wanting to go towards the ocean, but like you're needing to go to the ocean and listen. Like there's something that you're needing to remember. The recall memory is it's signifying the path of the unconscious as initiation. It's a doorway to enlightenment. And that's what I saw with the cleansing and the sun, just like someone literally surrendering to their emotions and allowing their emotions to heal them. Like someone could be really processing a lot of emotions this weekend. I'm even seeing like someone on the verge of just letting go, like trying to hold on, like their ego is like trying to like suppress these feelings and suppress these emotions, but the cleansing cannot happen if you don't surrender. When situated at the throat chakra, the card suggests that the questioner should take advice from a higher source, while at the head, which is your crown, it represents nostalgia of the spirit and a processing of the past. This card is very much the glyph of the personal unconscious mind of the questioner. Like somebody is looking at the past and their subconscious is really getting to them. That's why I was seeing the Neptunian energy. You can't run away from what your subconscious is telling you. Like maybe someone's needing to also forgive themselves or forgive someone else, but also allow this openness, this like new beginning that can form from just allowing this weekend to just be. When I said flexible and adaptable, the moon in Gemini is about adaptability. You could be having conversations with family members, siblings, significant others, but it's just a lot of mental energy happening, and do what you can to destroy like all of those subconscious things that are coming up, and allowing the transformation. So if you can, try to meditate, try to get out and do things, because someone is feeling restless, they're having a lot of fire. So don't try to mask the fire. Try to just allow it to happen, because the advice I asked was the cheetah and the gazelle card. And it was also the cleansing energy. And the gazelle represents supreme grace with every move, the awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. The gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, borderline hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the world or the wild. Like all of your worries are just keeping you down. When this card appears, it is time to get back to the present moment. Sit down to get back to the present moment. I read that twice by accident. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. Meditation. Communication is going to have to be intellectualized, because that is totally the Gemini energy. But to allow all of this stimulation and this fire and these racing thoughts. This is gazelle and the cheetah are both creatures that run, so maybe someone could run or exercise, like someone's needing to exercise or do yoga or something. But that is my advice for you, because we're now in the waning cycle of the moon, and if you can possibly manage it, try to take things a little easier for the next 10 days. And I think the next 10 days would be the new moon. The reason why is because the moon is clashing with Saturn today. So there could be lectures instead. You're not going to want to be lectured. And usually it's a good sign, but it's a good positive energy. But for whatever reason, it's just clashing with Saturn. So that's for a reason. So yeah, just be still with yourself this weekend if you can. But that is all I have for you, collective. I hope this message resonates with someone. Namaste.